It is a Saturday and it's actually quite early. I think it's only like 8:15. I actually went to bed at 9 o'clock last night because I was absolutely exhausted. I had such a stressful day at work. I was working until like 7, which is not really something I usually do, but I had such a stressful week. I was just like, I just need to get everything done. But a new day, a new dollar. Just put my contact lenses in. We are meeting our antenatal group today. Oh, feels like I've been crying. For a walk this morning at 9 o'clock, which is why we're up so early. Which is so cute, and it's so nice because obviously we've done all the classes, they've finished. But it's nice that we're like keeping up with seeing each other now, so then when the baby's born, we can keep in contact and hopefully make some good friends. We've met so many nice people. I'm already messaging some of the girls quite regularly, which is nice. God, talking while trying to put your contact lenses in. Woo. It's just nice to have people who are going through the same thing as you at the same time. So that's been really cute, and I am looking forward to the walk today. And then this afternoon, my mum is doing a barbecue with some like close family, my brother's girlfriend's parents. She's best friends with James's auntie, so his auntie and uncle are coming as well, which is really cute. So it should be a really nice day. And I'm just going to do another weekend vlog because I've been wanting to be, I planned out my whole week of Instagram content. I was planning on doing a YouTube video and all this, but work has been so stressful and taken up all my energy and time that I've just not had either the brain capacity or just the time capacity to do it. And it's actually quite frustrating because this is like my creative outlet and it's quite cathartic to do, and I probably need it more now than ever. So I'm doing it this weekend so I can let out all my, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just keep it going. Don't let the days that are shit stop you from doing what you actually want to do. Also, it's the 8th of the 8th today, and I don't know if anyone else is into, not necessarily manifestation, but like setting a bit of like a what you want to happen in the next year. But the Lionsgate portal opens today, and this is actually, I think it's something to do with like horoscopes and the stars, but it's meant to be like a really powerful day to sort of write a diary entry for this date next year, so 8th of the 8th 2027, and you write a diary entry in the present tense for then. So like, I'm sitting in my garden and I'm doing this, and this is my job. So then the next year it can help you work towards where you want to be in a year's time. I actually did this last year and a few things came true, but a few things didn't. But it's really, I always do my vision board, and it does help you like set some intentions and get a bit of focus and make you stop and think about what you actually want to happen in the next year. And I think what I need to do this year is do that, but then think about, well, how do I get to that point as well? So we're going to go for this walk, and then I think I'm going to come, if I've got time, I'm going to come back and do that either before the barbecue or after. Also, I said to my mum I'd make some desserts to take to the barbecue, which I was meant to do last night, but because I ended up working late and then I was so exhausted I went to bed early. Soz mum, but I'm going to have to just buy some desserts, I think. And they won't be as healthy and probably not as good because I didn't make them. But I, in the past, have had really bad eczema, like on my arms, on my face. I had it for years, and I used to think it was to do with stress, or maybe it's what I'm eating, etc. It cannot be to do with what I'm eating because I'm obviously so low sugar at the moment and eating so healthy. But I don't know if you can see, but this eye is dry as a mother fricka dicker. and going red, and I woke up this morning and I looked like I had vagina for eyes. So I'm going to try not to put too much makeup on it because it just makes it look worse, but it's just like corporate life is just, it shouldn't affect you this much because it's just not fair. And I'm 34 weeks pregnant now, and I don't need this shit in my life. So yeah, I think the early night was a good idea last night, but I'm gonna just try and really relax. And obviously we're getting close to baby now, so I think I'm gonna start going to bed a bit earlier and like practicing like my breathing and stuff, because hopefully that will then help with this vagina eye situation that seems to be coming back up. And when you're feeling crap already, something like this on your face is not what you want and is not helpful and doesn't make me feel any better. I'm going to change for the barbecue later, but I put this dress on and I think it's a bit tight on the bump, and the baby is at the weirdest angle, but I think I'm just going to make it work because some of my shorts and stuff are just a bit tight on my stomach at the moment and made me feel a bit uncomfortable. So probably should have bought some more I haven't bought any maternity clothes, but I probably should have brought some more bits and bobs, but I'm frugal chic, you know. So anyway, I'll take you along on the walk with us. This looks really appetising, but I've actually got avocado, egg, and then a little bit of peanut butter on toast as a little snack after our little walk, because we only had a smoothie this morning. The nicest walk with our antenatal group. We went to like this woods in the local area and everyone was just chattering away, which was so nice. Some of the girls already started maternity leave and I'm so jealous. But the first baby is due in like 2 weeks, so it's like the first one, it's 2 weeks away, which is so cute. So this is the baby's room and it's finally finished. I only have brought these tiny little grows, which I got them Vinted, and I saw them and I was just like, oh, they're cute, and they were literally like £1 or something. So I've got these, and obviously we don't know the sex of the baby, so we're keeping everything gender neutral. But my mum's got us some stuff. She's gone into like supermarket stuff, she just got us a few bits, and my nan's got us some bits as well. But look at these vests, like, I'm just like, how can something be that small? But then when I put it against my belly, I'm like, how can something be that big in me? But yeah, they're so cute. So one of the girls was just saying like they've already started washing all their clothes. So me and James were like, should we just get the clothes washed and then they can go in the cupboard and then they're done. So I'm just splitting stuff out into like whitewash, dark wash. But yeah, my mum's got us a few like grows, again like unisex, but these are massive. But it says 0 to 3 months, but we're just going to wash it all anyway. Then we got some like my nan got us some like little muslins with Winnie the Pooh on, which is really cute because I've obviously got that Winnie the Pooh picture from when I was a baby to go on the wall. But there's a lot of sort of like neutrals and greens because we don't know the sex of the baby, but we've got a bit of a theme going on. So cute. And oh no, I think I got these on Vinted as well, brand new, really cheap, just like greens. But these are all quite small muslin cloths. So I'm going to get some like big giant ones. So if we want to like play around with swaddling and stuff, we can. So I'm just splitting this into dark and light washes so we can do that. And then I bought some shelves to go above here. We're just going to get them out and see where we want them. So when Dad comes around, we know exactly where we're going to put them. And then we've also got the sheets and mattress protector for the snuzz pod, which is like the next to me crib, which we've got, but we haven't put up yet because there's not really any space. Painter and decorator has done the edge on there, but basically got the paint on the wallpaper. I'm going to see if I can do something about that because that's going to really annoy me. Anyway, yeah, I'm so glad that we did this antenatal class. We did the Happy Parents, Happy Baby, which was in a pub for 4 or 5 Tuesdays for 2 hours, like 7 till 9 in one of the local pubs. And it was nice because it was a bit more casual. Like, obviously the guys could grab a beer, the girls can grab a Coke or whatever it is. And you learn, but it's also about like socialising and meeting people. So like the final session was just us without anyone else there, just to have a chat. And then in October, I think it's on Halloween, they've arranged like a meet up for when all the babies are born, so you can do that. But it's been so nice because we met so many nice people and we're already meeting up. I'm already texting some of the girls, like add each other on social media. And it's just so nice to have a chat with people who are going through the same things as you. And like one of them today was like, oh, are you booked onto this like breastfeeding, like free breastfeeding thing you can do through the NHS? And I was like, didn't even know that was a thing. My midwife's not told me about that. So like you just learn stuff off of each other. Another one, they wanted to be the birthing centre. They didn't have like the email address, so I shared the email address so they could do it. Yeah, it's really nice. And it'll be so nice to have people in the same stage as life when I'm on maternity leave to be like, oh, do you want to go for a coffee? Do you want to do baby yoga with me? Like whatever it is. So yeah, I'm really happy, and it's so nice to be able, like, it's so hard to make friends as an adult, and I just feel like this is a really good way to do it. And like, it's really nice for James because obviously he's from up north. He hasn't got as many people down here, and the lads are talking about like going paddle or golf or some sport, going to watch the Cobblers, which is our local football team. You know what men are like, do their own thing. Whilst girls are just like coffee and talking about perineal massages and colostrum and stuff. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of washing, a bit of playing around. Oh, I love the colour. So
we can go that way?
Yes, you can, but I'm wondering if we do that because we don't want anything to fall on the baby's head. So it's like a dark maroon colour.
Your microphone on?
Yeah. It's like a dark maroon colour which sort of goes with the drawers here. And then we're thinking of staggering them, so one to one side and one to the other. Oh, babe, that looks so cute with the wallpaper, don't you think?
Yeah, lovely.
That looks so nice. So I'm thinking like one here and then one like there. Do you get what I mean? So it's like staggered. Because I think if we try and centralise them or anything like that, it's going to look weird because this isn't central. So then, oh, I love it. I think these were Amazon, and they were, I'll put the link in the bottom. Sorry, I'll bend down. And I think they were a bit more spenny. I think they were like £35 each, or maybe £40 each, I don't know. But I just couldn't find anything else in like a colour that felt right. And they're 100% worth it. But yeah, you can have it this way or you can have them this way. But we're thinking we're going to have them this way because we don't want anything accidentally falling on the baby's head. Would you rather it be that way?
Because, just stay there.
Oh yeah, let's put something on it. So like, if it's like that, they like sit in, don't they?
If you do it the other way, Teddy could sit on there.
Yeah. Obviously I'm not holding it straight.
Teddy.
Yeah, I'm happy with these. Cool, right. Grandad Jason needs to come round and get his act into gear. I know what you're thinking. You're like, does this girl take this dress off or what? I was going to wear another dress and I couldn't bother to iron it, but now I'm looking at this one and I'm like, it looks creased to shit. I mean, it's a family barbecue. I don't think anyone's going to judge me. These dresses, I've bought so many 10 dresses and they're like just life. This was the one I got from two. I think it was like £26. But obviously I work for Sainsbury's, so I got my discount, so I think it was like a bit cheaper. It has pockets. But yeah, someone at work the other day was like, it looks like COS, and I was like, if it's giving COS expensive, then yeah, brilliant. Just so comfy. It's so nice not have anything like tight, especially now the baby is, oh, I need to put you in, but the baby is head down. So yeah, it was comfy. We've literally made this room so much messier, but it will be organised at some point. Anyway, we're going to my mum's for a barbecue. We're going to go and pick up my brother first. Yeah, I'm feeling so much better after my shitty work day yesterday, which is nice. Let's go. Just making some breakfast. I woke up at 7, lolled in bed for a bit, and then went on my phone for a bit looking at tens machines, and then come downstairs, did a little bit of a workout, and now I'm making breakfast and it's like 9:20. I got a 4.8 fasting reading this morning, which is good. But after that workout, I'm starving. I'm meeting my friend for lunch. So I've been deliberating what to have for breakfast. And I think because I'm so hungry, I'm finding it hard to decide. But I'm going to go for a banana omelette, which I'm surprised I've not OD'd on because I've literally had it for breakfast so much recently. But it's so good. I think it's just so I can have peanut butter. I'm not even going to lie. But yeah, we had a really nice time with my mum and dad yesterday. We had like a little barbecue with some like friends, family, which was really, really nice. And then yeah, today is just chilled. Have I got a show in there? No, I haven't. But yeah, I'm meeting my friend for lunch, which is so nice because I've seen her quite a few times recently. But either with the boyfriends / husbands or with other people, we haven't had a chance just like us to have a good girly catch up. So I'm really looking forward to that. And this friend I've known since I was born, which is just mental. It's just so nice to have friends which you've known for that longer time, but you still are friends because you want to be friends, not just because your mum and dad are friends or whatever. So yeah, really, really cute. And I actually saw her mum the other day, who's friends with my mum, and she's like a breastfeeding consultant specialist, like she's been trained up. And she was like, I will be there if you need anything. So that's going to be so handy because I'm obviously really determined to breastfeed. So that's been really good. But one of the girls on the antenatal walk yesterday was saying that there is actually a 2-hour NHS like free course you can do at the hospital about breastfeeding, so I'm going to look into that just in case that's helpful. I think I've shown how I make this before, but I thought actually I would do it again. So got a stainless steel pan, make sure it's boiling hot, and the way you know that is because when you flick water on it, the little balls of water like flick around, like dance around the pan. Then I put olive oil in and make sure that's spread so it covers all the areas. Then in here I've put 3 eggs and half a banana because of my gestational diabetes, but I used to put a whole banana in and 2 eggs. So times have changed. Then just throw it in the pan, put it on the heat and leave that to cook. But while it cooks, I add ground cinnamon because apparently that is really good for help stabilising your blood sugars, but it also adds like a sweetness to the breakfast along with the bananas, especially as I'm only putting half banana in these days. And then I just whack a few random bits. So sometimes I add some blueberries in, or raspberries, strawberries, chia seeds, maybe a bit of flaxseed for like extra fibre, protein, health stuff. Then you want to let that cook. You don't want to like play around with it too much. I'm actually going to add a few blueberries in. Got these organic frozen ones which are just so handy. Just going to put a few in for a little extra something. And then you just want to check around the side and flip it over. Oh, mine's got a bit stuck. Doesn't look too bad though. And then you just want to squidge it down so like the inside, I'll show you. Just want to squidge it down so that the inside comes out and cooks. Flip it over again, put it on your plate and add whatever toppings. I always put pippin nut, crunchy peanut butter, maybe some almonds. Oh my god, look, the blueberries have died me. Kefir, yoghurt, whatever you fancy really. This is my finished masterpiece. Does not look appetizing at all. Not my best one, but believe me, it tastes delicious. Okay, so the other day I made one of my random recipes and James absolutely loved it, and it was basically homemade Bounty bars. So I just said to him, I'll make a dessert for later, like what do you fancy out of all of, and he's like, well what can we do? And I said, well, I've got the ingredients for most things that I've made recently. He was like, oh, can you make your Bounty bars? So that's what I'm gonna do. But so I sort of half follow other people's recipes and then put my own twist on it. So I have measured out 50 grams of desiccated coconut in a bowl, and then I'm just gonna add Greek yogurt. Now make sure your yogurt is Greek yogurt, not Greek style yogurt. This one's really good because it's naturally strained and it's high in protein, low in sugar. This is one I always get, and that's because Tonic Health recommends that this is a good yogurt, and I think he talks a lot of sense. So I'm just gonna, so I did 50 grams, that's, and 110 grams of yogurt so far. 110 grams of yogurt so far. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of Madagascan vanilla extract. Like 2 capfuls. So probably about a teaspoon, I would say, into that. And I'm just gonna mix this. Oh my God, I should have done it in a bigger bowl. I'm so glad James is outside and will not judge me for my stupidity, basically. And you basically mix this together, and then we're gonna squidge it into bars and put it in the freezer. And then when I'm back from seeing my friend, I'm gonna dip those in dark chocolate, put it back in the freezer, and then you've got your little homemade Bounty bars, but I'll put them in the fridge for a bit because I hate it when things are freezing cold. So I'm just gonna mix this up. I've made the recipe quite small because I just hate it when things are in the fridge for too long, and these are so easy to make. Like if James wants more in the week, I'll just make them. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of sugar, a sprinkle of sugar in James's, just to make them a little bit sweeter for him. Oh my god. You could just eat it like this, to be fair. Hang on. That is really good. I'm going to add 1 more spoon of yoghurt. 150 of yoghurt. 50 of desiccated coconut. So I can see what my recipes are saying, you know. So this is what they look like before they go in the freezer. So I've made them into like quite small little bars, because then you get more chocolate and they're just easier to eat. These are James's ones, which I've added like a sprinkle of sugar to, just to add a slight sweetness to it. I'm just going to plop them on top because I've put some greaseproof paper, and then put it in the freezer till I get back. Okay, I've just seen another recipe, and bounty bars can last a couple of days, but I've got these raspberries and I just feel like they're just gonna, raspberries just go off so quickly. Me and James had some in our smoothie yesterday, but I've seen this thing where you basically make raspberry chocolate bars with peanut butter. So you do raspberries with chia seed layer, peanut butter, then you do dark chocolate on top, and you put them in the freezer, and they're like little raspberry chocolate bars. So I think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to add some yogurt into the raspberry and chia seed mix to make it more protein heavy and good for my gestational diabetes. Because otherwise these raspberries are just going to go to mush. Thought I'm going to do that now. Again, I'm going to tweak the recipe myself and make it up. So if they're good, I'll add the recipe that I actually did into the description. So I've lined little ramekins with greaseproof paper. I've put in the pippanut crunchy peanut butter, about 18 grams I would say. Then I have mushed up the 70 grams of raspberries with 3 grams of chia seeds and then 20 grams of yogurt. I made a mush out of that. Okay, I've laid that on top. I've managed to get 3 with a little bit left over, but I'm just going to use this for putting on top of my breakfasts for this week. So I'm going to put these in the freezer, and then when I get the bounty bars out to do the dark chocolate, I'm going to also top these with dark chocolate. Just got 5.2 after breakfast, an hour later, which is really, that's probably the lowest I've ever got for a banana omelette. I just don't get it. Maybe chefing up after, and then I just went outside to trim some of my bushes. Maybe that's what you need with gestational diabetes. More cooking, taste testing said desserts, and then trimming your bush. Well, I'm happy with that. I've actually changed my outfit for once. Still a floaty dress. I'm meant to be meeting my friend in like 20 minutes, but I've been recording a video and completely lost track of time. So I'd quickly show you what I'm wearing for the bump, which I think has grown overnight. And then I need to dash to meet my friend. Yeah, hopefully whatever I recorded was actually okay. We'll see. But I might do some more when I get back, because I'm finding it hard to do it in the week because work's just becoming a little bit too full on at the minute. But yeah, oh god, I need to I'm gonna put some lipstick on and get the hell out of here and meet my friend for a good old chitter chatter. I need some water though, because I'm so thirsty and I'm not drunk enough this morning. Let's go. Just got back from lunch with my friend, and we also went for a little coffee. Well, I had a peppermint tea, as that's about as exciting as it gets. But we did go to Pizza Express, and I was going to get the chicken Caesar salad, and then ChatGPT said that a Leggera pizza with extra protein would probably be fine. But when it arrived, and I love the Pizza Express, but when it arrived, it didn't have a lot of cheese on it. A lot of chicken on it, or a lot of the extra goat's cheese, which I asked for. So I picked some of that off and ate it with the bread and the salad. and left some of the bread. So I've brought it home because I thought me and James could maybe have it with dinner or something. But it was really cute. It was so nice to catch up. I'm now in the kitchen. We're going to have a barbecue. We're going to do lamb kebabs, but I got this lamb from Sainsbury's. And we've never done like lamb kebabs like this before. And it's quite small chunks. We thought some of the chunks, oh, that's quite a big bit. But like we thought some of the chunks would be bigger. But we're going to make it work, and I'm going to layer on we had some leftover like onion and peppers from other dinners and stuff. So we've marinated the meat overnight. And then I'm going to just put some bits and bobs on here to hopefully hold the meat on. We got some extra, we had some cod in the freezer, so we just got that out. Some courgette on the barbecue, which James turned his nose up when I first suggested it. And I was like, oh, we've got it in the fridge, just use it up. This was a couple of weeks ago. And now he's obsessed with courgette on the barbecue. And every time I have barbecue, it's his suggestion that we get extra courgette. So that's good. So yeah, I'm just prepping the kebabs now I'm back, because James, our neighbour, we have the nicest neighbours. Like, we would love to move, but we're worried that we will never get as nice a neighbours as we have here, because literally 2 doors down, either side is so nice. The couples over the road, so lovely. And one of them is doing a bit of a revamp of their garage. They've given us their old garage shelves. So James has like redone our whole garage while I've been out in a couple of hours, and it looks so good. I will actually take you out there in a minute and show you what he's done. I wish I had a before photo though, because if you saw how bad it was before, you would be disgusted by me and James, and James would blame it on me, because a lot of the stuff in the garage is mine. Anyway, once I've done this as well, I'm also going to finish up on the old desserts that I was making earlier and do all the dark chocolate so it can go back in the freezer, so then when me and James are ready for our dessert, it's ready to go. But the weather is so nice today, and you wouldn't know from my video because our kitchen is so dark. Another reason we want to move, because we've got this weird conservatory between the kitchen and the garden, and someone thought it would be a good idea to put a toilet in the conservatory. So our downstairs toilet is in the conservatory, so it's absolutely boiling hot in the summer and freezing cold in the winter, and it's too small, so most people can't shut the door when they go in there because your knees knock against it. But when we bought this house, we thought we were going to do a massive knock through, and then James wants to live in a village, so I was like, well, we're not spending loads of money doing a bloody knock through, an extension and whatever, if we're going to leave, because will we even make the money back? Oh my god, this bit of meat won't go on. So here we are, and we're hoping we might move in 2 years' time. But until then, we make do with what we've got. And what we have got is delicious food. Okay, James has just come in and asked me to have a look at the garage, and he seems pretty proud of himself, so let's go and see what it looks like. Oh wow, this looks so much tidier.
Still need another shelf, I think.
Yeah, we do.
And get rid of some wood. Yeah.
We need to get rid of some of this stuff here, but oh my goodness, this looks. We have floor space to walk on. Where are the ladders going? Oh, everything's got a spot. It looks really good. Thank you so much for doing that. It looks really good. Are you really proud of yourself?
Yeah, look at it.
Have you had a shower today?
No.
You dirty bitch.
Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do for now.
Yeah, like we need to.
All of this has got to go to the tip. All of this stuff.
Yeah, loads to the tip.
The barbecue can go to the tip. That can be
Well, no, the barbecue Sam and Susie might want it or something. And it's handy, but yeah. Looks so good. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now for barbecues. Look at our grass. It literally looks like the Sahara Desert. It's actually mental. Also, my brother and his girlfriend came round when I was out and they got us a little gift for the baby, and it's so cute and it goes so well with the Winnie the Pooh picture from when I was a baby. It's a picture of Dumbo, like a hand-drawn. So cute for the baby's room. Yeah, and just goes so well. Like, even the frame is like the same as the Winnie the Pooh one, isn't it? Yeah, love it, love it. Thank you, Sam and Susie. This baby is very well loved already, is all I'm gonna say. Okay, desserts are in the fridge and freezer. Dark chocolate on all of them. 70% dark chocolate for James, 90 for me. Then we have lamb kebabs. We've got some cod. And then I've just prepped some courgette with paprika, salt, pepper. Got James a little flatbread. And then this will make you laugh. So I went to Pizza Express with my friend, and obviously I didn't eat all my pizza. So I've got the pizza without the cheese left over, and I'm gonna have that as my treat with my dinner as like a tiny bit of bread, because we're not having any chips with this. I'm just gonna prep a salad while James is enjoying a beer. I was going to do a tzatziki, but James was like, oh, don't worry if you can't be asked to make. And do you know what? After all the chefing I've just done, I can't be asked. So yeah, I'm going to sort that. I've hung up a wash that James put on. How's the barbecue going? Smoky. Ignore the wall that is behind our barbecue. Our next door neighbour had his extension done. Well, he said he did it with him and his mates. Built the extension, and we were like, yeah, we can tell, because on our side it looks fucking shit. And he said he was going to go and come round and sort it out. And we've been here 4 years and he hasn't. But to be honest, we need to push him to do that. Anyway, let me make the salad and relax for 5 minutes. We had a gorge barbecue, but it was absolutely boiling outside. So we tidied up. I made my breakfast and lunch and stuff for tomorrow. And then we both had a shower. We just both felt so sweaty. And now we've got the blind shut to keep the sun out. And that is the sound of Bridget Jones starting. We switched off whatever we were watching last night, and on like terrestrial there was Bridget Jones, and I was like to James, please can we watch that tomorrow, because I feel like I haven't watched it in ages. It's just a classic. So we're just going to chill. I've got a spot come up there. Oh my god. We're going to chill. I'm going to do a face mask, have our desserts, but I got another good reading after dinner. I got a 6, and I even had the leftover pizza stuff with my dinner. So it's been a good food day and a good reading day, and I know the dessert is good for me, so perfect. Just enjoying a nice cold pear and apple squash. But yeah, it's been a really nice weekend, and I had such a stressful week. Can you pause it? Quick, pause it! After a stressful week, it's been a really, really, really nice weekend. I'm very chilled. And I have a bit of the Sunday scaries, but I'm hoping that I can go into next week and it stays calm. I've got my last new starter. I've had 5 new starters in the space of a month. I've got my last one tomorrow, and it's my maternity backfill, which is a weird situation. But yeah, bringing on the calm, and hopefully her coming in means I can start stepping back. But we'll see. We're coming to our hallway because out there it's so dark. But these are the Bounty Bites. And then this is half of one of the chocolate raspberry peanut butter, but I took it out and put it in the fridge, and I think they need to be kept in the freezer. Then I'm having it with coconut milk, and James is having it with normal milk. This looks so messy. I'm so not aesthetic, but I will let you know what it tastes like, which is the most important thing. It's not about looks, it's about taste. Oh my god. The raspberry peanut butter is good. I gave you a little half of it. I've given you a spoon because it's quite melty.
Except for your books, Mr.
What do you think?
Which are also very good.
I need to keep it in the freezer, I think, but...
And Lord Archer.
Did you like it?
No, it's too sweet.
Anyway,
Too sweet,
what I mean is, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to the launch of one of the top 30
Literally.
books of our time. Anyway,
They're like actual bounties.
at least
I'm not very keen on raspberry.
So go.
introduce
So good.
properly.
Oh, he's not keen on raspberries, so that's why.